So cities are getting densified every day with more and more building footprint that is increasing across our cities. As buildings rise vertically, we also have change in material and facade of buildings. So now in some places we do see a lot of buildings with glass facade and other reflective materials which reflect heat back onto the street or in their surroundings. So while buildings are cool inside because of air conditioners which are fitted inside, but outside they are radiating a lot of heat. And along with it, concretization has increased in cities, which again absorbs a lot of solar radiation and increases the land surface temperature in the cities. The only way to counter this is by increasing the green cover, both green and brown cover, which is soil. If that can be increased, and in places where concretization has happened, that needs to be reversed in some cases. Some of the good examples are designing pavements in such a way that it absorbs and is made of material which does not absorb heat. In Ahmedabad and in few other places, organizations like Mahila Housing Trust has done a very simple innovation of painting roofs white, especially for slums, which has reduced indoor temperature, because the difference we see between slums and buildings, the temperature can be anywhere 6 degrees higher in slums, which also has a very negative impact on women and children because they don't move out of the house as much as males do. So we also have to look at this social implications of urban heat island effect and increase green spaces as much as we can, and also increase public access to green spaces, not just increasing green spaces, but increasing people's access to it. And cities like Delhi have also worked on rejuvenating their lakes and greenery around it, which has given some relief to surrounding areas. So cities mostly now have a lot of built environment, and they form an important part of CAP because in terms of energy consumption and the projection that we have made, it's just going to increase. So the kind of choices we make today will have more impact on both cities' aggregate energy consumption and what sort of footprint any building has. It's not just the land footprint, but also energy consumption. So we are working with city governments to first reduce buildings' dependence on conventional sources of energy by increasing access to solar and other renewable forms of energy. Also, by retrofitting buildings which were made earlier, which were not energy efficient, making them more energy efficient. And we are also trying to work with private developers, facilitated by the city governments, of course, to make conscious design choices, which will go a long way to reduce buildings' dependence on energy and help in a way of decarbonization. But it's still in early stages. But within this decade, by 2030, we should see significant progress happening in all our cities.